comedian? Yeah? Comes all the way from Walla Walla. I asked him his last name like 5 times. So he'll tell you his last name. I told him if I can't remember your last name, I'll remember your first name. A lot like these folks here tonight. So, folks, the next comedian, my friend Junior.
My last name is pretty easy. Alechi.
Alechi.
That's the Yakima education. It's crazy. So before I came up, so I have a thick tongue, so I slur when I talk. And my mom told me before I came here, she said, make sure you talk slow in case your hearing aids don't work. so y'all ever feel like you cannot understand me, just put your hand in the air and wave like you just don't care. So, Yakima.
Yeah.
Yakima, this is my first time being in Yakima. I appreciate it. Did y'all know that y'all are the leading producer of apples in the nation?
What?
I didn't know that. Yes. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. And you can tell because y'all have the healthiest crackheads in the state. like I'm just saying, like, people may sit around and call y'all crack 'em up, but they're not gonna put up their crackheads against y'all in a 1v1 fight. That's all I'm saying. Y'all got some P90X CrossFit crackheads. Like, it's cool. And also, the Palm Springs of Washington, that's a very great description, especially if you were in a foxhole and not. Like, this may feel like the Palm Springs. And we respect those in the foxhole and not. Should I say Hiroshima? Maybe Hiroshima? No, too old? Okay, my bad. Y'all know that. It's ironic that I'm performing here because I actually wanted to join the military. And I tried, but I failed the physical test. Crazy, right? I cried.
She can't believe
They
it.
said I'm too overweight. And I'm like, I've seen some of y'all head officers, and they look like they are like, they didn't pass the test, right? When I was at the CDC, we had public health officers, and it was funny looking at them. Y'all supposed to teach us health, but y'all look like the before picture of a gastric bypass surgery. I just do the eye test. Don't I look like you want to be on the battlefield with me? I'm just saying. But I know those measurements come from a time frame back in the day, you know, and back in those times, that's in the era when men were able to beat their wives. Like back in the 1800s. But now, now men get beat by alimony. Again, I also can't be upset because those measurements came at a time before this place was extremely diverse. And I had to think to myself, right? Like if I went to China, would I fulfill their, physical requirements? Probably not, right? You probably think it's because of my height. Don't think of my fucking big dick. That's why I love it. I love introducing myself as Junior from Walla Walla and seeing people's faces. Like, oh my goodness, is this a sequel to The Blind Side? Is Sandra Bullock about to walk through the door? Or maybe just remember the Titans. He's about to coach our team to the fucking championship, right? No. Now, I would love to be adopted by a rich white family, but I was able to make it this far up north thanks to my Underground Railroad conductor here in
Choo-choo.
No, but like I said, I would love to be adopted by a rich white family, right? Because I could, go to a private school, have great credit score, right? And then also, who here, do y'all play pickleball? Anybody here play pickleball? We got one. Just a token. But y'all know what pickleball is? Yeah. Right. It's a nice, fun game, easy to play, right? And so I would have me take over like we did with y'all in football, in basketball, and porn, right? The BBC. And y'all looking at me like, well, we don't want y'all to take over pickleball, but this is payback. I was watching football the other week and I saw white quarterbacks dancing in the end zone. I grew up in the era of Tom Brady and Peyton Manning. They just did a little fist pump because they knew they couldn't dance. But back in the day, white quarterbacks had a thing. You stood in the pocket, you threw it to one of us with melanin, and we scored for you. Y'all like, fuck that shit. We about to start doing that, running over people, juking people. Like, no. Did y'all, anyone here watch the Super Bowl? Did y'all see Cooper DeJean? Do you know how much that hurts me to know that a white man is taking the cornerback position, and there hasn't been a white man playing cornerback since Vietnam? And he's good at it too. Like, so I'm gonna do to y'all in pickleball what y'all are doing back to us in football. Okay? Call me Jackie Robinson. Alright? So, does anyone here play fantasy football? Y'all know what fantasy football is? Oh yeah. So, granted, you know people take it very seriously. Right now I suck. I'm at the bottom of my league. You know, my team is very injured. And they're all saying they're all physically unable to perform. And I'm like, damn, I feel like a pimp with a bunch of pregnant prostitutes.
Oh no.
Now I'll see some of y'all like, shit, they can still perform. You know, the baby ain't out, she can use her mouth. But I just want to let y'all know that kids can be played with and tickled with only after they're born.
Oh. Oh.
Kids can be tickled. Y'all like, okay, my bad. Y'all don't fuck pregnant women, my bad. I'm sorry. So, it's crazy to see how liberal city is, and you can kind of base it on how attractive the gay people are there. I'm just saying, right? Like, when I visited Portland, I was like, man, you know, this is cool. But just like any other man, I love to enjoy watching two women kids. But not when it looked like the principal off of Matilda, Miss Trunchbull, and the other one is Caitlyn Jenner. Like, I don't like it that much, right? It's getting to the point now that a lot of my gay friends, they're like, yeah, I don't think I want to be gay anymore. And I'm like, y'all are being so mean. Because even the most attractive person still looks ugly when they're climaxing. We gotta be inclusive. We have to be inclusive. And I know someone told me before that they felt like my jokes were like homophobic. No, like it had to be from a white liberal woman who got no gay friends. Cause my gay partner's like, yeah, bro, them motherfuckers ugly. Like, I don't want to be part of this community anymore. I'm straight now. I've been delivered. Then you go to church too? Like, it's ridiculous. But those fellas who know, if you go to the club with a gay guy, like literally, if he gives the woman an okay, you're taking her home for the night. And I just want to say, regardless of how liberal you are, women will still listen to men. So that's a yay for the patriarchy, because you listen to that gay guy, gay or not. But it's crazy because I'm coming from the South. I'm coming from Atlanta, Georgia, which is like the San Francisco for black people. You know, we get as hell over there, but we're still weird with it, right? Like, for example. Yeah, you been to Atlanta? She like black men. Is your husband here? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, husband. I will not make a move on her tonight. But you are my type. You got money. But Atlanta is funny because that's the first place where the thugs wear makeup and wigs. A lot of the stepfathers are women. And kids that come either with a dick or a vagina attached. Like literally. And as an educator, like, you know, usually you'll tell somebody, oh, I'm gonna call your dad if you get in trouble. But here, I'm like, I'm gonna call your mom's little friend. And then they act right. Atlanta's the first city where I've ever watched a man enjoy riding a bicycle without the seat.
Whoa.
Smiling and everything. crazy because even though they are very sweet over there, you still have to watch yourself in Atlanta, right? Because next thing you know, you'll be getting robbed by a dude in bedazzled jeans, a nice denim crop top, and some high heels. And as you're staring down the barrel of this pink gun, the last thing you hear is pew pew. So, you know, it's ironic watching ethnic feminists because they love to be with a white man, right? They'll be like, fuck the white man. The white man's oppressing us. Then they go home and fuck the white man. They'll be like, Black Lives Matter. Stop ICE deportations. What is it, the King's protest? Okay, you don't like ICE. When you go home, he's still playing the snow. He's like, no, I done hit me a few of them ethnic feminists, right? I done had me a couple. It's wild because actually my twin sister is one of them, right? I remember in college she brought a white man home. My mom was pissed. I was like, Mom, I thought you were a liberal. But then I realized she's not pissed because he's white. She's pissed because he's unattractive.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm just saying, man, I don't care how prejudiced you are or whatnot. If someone's attractive, you understand. I don't want to mix my children with you, but oh, she's fine. You know what, son? I understand. But he wasn't really an I understand. He was more like bring back segregation. I'm just like, for her to be that upset, right? Bring back segregation. And it's just kind of like, if we want to, end all this racism and all this prejudice, stop bringing home ugly people. Tell me online. It's funny because I talk shit about the black men too, right? Because a lot of black men get with white women, oh man, but the white women that the white men don't want.
Oh.
Yeah, some of y'all don't want to smile too hard because y'all eyes is you know what I'm talking about.
Thank you.
Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. And it's crazy because they're so arrogant with it too, right? They're still like, oh my goodness, this is my lot lizard lover, my trailer park treasure, my meth head mommy. And it's just like, bro, you're ruining our reputation. And so now when I'm in wall to wall and I go out to the bars, I get approached by women that look like Roseanne.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Is that too young for y'all? Who do y'all? Hillary Clinton? Ellen DeGeneres? Is that? Look, I'm in my bag. I got y'all. And it's just so frustrating. But see, now, granted, I told y'all, pretty people can end discrimination. Money can too. I have a fraternity brother back in Atlanta, and he has this lot lizard lady who paid him $1,000 to have sex.
Whoa.
I think I hard. I was like, you know what? If she paid, I'm slaying. That was a 10 if you're giving me Benjamins. So if y'all want to end discrimination, bring home an I understand. Or a motherfucker with money. Right? One or the other, right? One or the other. So, how much time I got left, man? One more? 10 minutes? Y'all liking me so far? Yeah. The only person who still hasn't half smiled is this guy right here. But you're interested, right? You awake? You can hear me? Yeah. You used your CPAP last night? See, that's why. He's great. It's not nap time. It's nap time. So, we keep talking about all this different discrimination things, but you know what's gonna happen next? Robophobia.
Whoa. And
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. All I know is that I fell in love with an AI robot. And I'm not gonna lie to you. She doesn't get tired. She doesn't get headaches. She goes every 4 weeks. Like she doesn't have a week where she gotta take time off. A good AI robot. Her jaw don't. I'm just saying. And I remember I brought her home and my dad was upset. I brought her home meaning my laptop, right? And my dad was upset. Like, Junior, are you serious? Like, what do we feed them? Nuts and bolts? You like, can y'all even go outside? Like, if it rains, can she deal with the rain? Is she gonna give my son a virus if y'all have sex? Like, how is she gonna carry the baby? And then come to find out, like, I'm just like, you know what, you might be right. But I know next generation, my son's gonna come home with a robot. I'm gonna be like, who's her family? Oh, she comes from a family of microwaves and toasters? She's too grown for us. You better come from a Tesla family. If my baby gonna have junkyard, it better be a rich have junkyard, you know what I'm saying? All I'm saying, man, give me a nice robot. Y'all never see me again. Anyways, I'm Junior. I'll let you. Y'all can find me. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Yakima.
Keep it going for Junior, everybody. Keep it going. Now, are we coexisting with a young crowd and an old crowd? No. Are we coexisting here? I know there's a little bit of difference between us all, and how I know the biggest difference between all of us is music. So, show of hands, if you recognize this song, raise your hand. Okay? 1, 2, 3 until the flow. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the go.